Hey guys, I am Greg. This is Stephanie. This is our podcast, Living in Key West. We are both real estate agents here in the Florida Keys. So, if you've ever thought about buying or selling your place, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to help you out. Miss Stephanie, Mrs. Stephanie, I guess, technically.
Technically, yes.
What you got going on over there?
I was just looking at Winnie because she's over there in her bed. She's got her head buried. It's almost dinner time,
Mayor
so they're
Winnie.
just trying to make it through.
Mayor
really.
Winnie napping.
She's napping. She's good at
She had
napping.
a long day today, though.
She did have a long day. Yeah. So we just a little while ago got back from Marathon. We were there again, checking on our client's house. They are buying in Marathon that is under construction. So we were checking on the status of construction. And while we were there, we did a TikTok live.
Oh, yeah.
And we drove around in Key Colony.
Colony Beach, which is right there in Marathon, essentially.
And we showed like 9 or 10 houses that were for sale. So we did a live. We didn't
walk them. Right. We drove them.
Yep.
So we drove by. We'd stop. You can kind of get the feel for the neighborhood, kind of see the outside of it. Mm-hmm. And then Stephanie would show you, give you the info on the house and show you photos of it. And then we'd move on to the next one. And I think it went okay. Yeah. I think we're going to continue to do those moving forward. Mm-hmm. There's just a lot of really nice houses out there. And obviously, for us to take you guys inside of them all, that's just never going to happen. No. You got to get the other real estate people involved.
Right, because as we mentioned down here, it's not even a lockbox system. So it's not even like if we reached out and they were like, yeah, sure, go ahead, just go on in. Like that doesn't really exist here. So it's definitely much more difficult to get inside the properties, which is fine. So it's just we have to make do with what we can do. So what we can do is drive around, show you the outside, show you the neighborhood, talk about the area, and then show you pictures.
Serious,
yeah. Then we can
reach out to us, and then we can
do a virtual showing,
do something, set it up,
or if you're coming into town, we can do an in-person showing. But yeah, so we did that, which was really nice. We went to Sunset Park, and the water was
oh my god, today was beautiful.
It was so beautiful. Yeah, I went in the water. I was like, okay, I'm going in the water. So I only went up to like my knees, but the water, it was just clear and beautiful and sunny, and it was one of those days you're like. It couldn't get any more beautiful. I mean,
our assistants were with us.
Winnie
and Perry.
Yes. Well, we're kind of their assistants, but
that's true.
Yeah, they were with us. Yes, they were with us. It was funny because I had packed my bag to go, and I said something to Greg on the way back because we really were hoping that La Isla Taco was open. But they weren't. We knew they weren't open on Sunday, but we went and drove by because we thought, maybe they'll be open. So we went and drove by. They weren't open, and I was like, oh man, I wish that there was something else food-wise that we liked on Marathon, like for lunch, but there really isn't. I'm not saying there isn't something. There's just nothing for us that
it was kind of more on our way
right
home. Yes, you can find places to eat,
but also we're gluten-free, so that greatly limits like what we can eat or whatever. So. And he said, and Greg was like, oh, well, at least you packed snacks. And I was like, no, I didn't. And then, so when I packed my bag, I told Greg I had packed snacks for the girls because I brought them, I always will bring them food because if they can sometimes get a little car sick.
More Winnie.
Yeah, more Winnie. So I always like to have little treats for them just so they can have a little something in their belly. So I packed their snacks. I packed their water. I packed their stuff. But Greg thought I had packed him snacks.
I didn't hear that for the girls part. Or if I did, I also just
I could have just not said it also.
That it was for everyone.
Yeah. Well, you could have had some of the...
Boy, was I mistaken.
It smelled like beef jerky. You could have tried it.
It did. I almost ate it. It actually smelled good.
It smelled just like beef jerky.
So that's what we did today, which was a lot of fun. And we were actually supposed to go to, we planned to go to Marathon yesterday.
Yep.
So let me just also say, like, we left the house around 7:30, 8 o'clock maybe?
Yeah.
8 o'clock?
Yeah.
And we got home around 12:30?
Yeah.
So we were working this morning.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Loved it.
In the frickin' Keys.
Driving the Keys we went live on the way down there. We were able to share it with everyone, talk to people about real estate, talk to people about the keys. And then we drove around in Key Colony Beach. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the beach, put our feet in the water.
And our water in the feet.
Yeah. Had our little babies with us.
Yep.
It's the best.
It was awesome.
The best.
No snacks. So we were supposed to go to Marathon yesterday, or we were planning it, and we got a last second text to go see the air show. Not by car, via boat.
I manifested this invite.
That is true. Stephanie was just saying she wanted to go out on the water.
Well, yeah, the day before I was saying that I had a hankering to go out on the boat. I really wanted to go out because the weather's been so beautiful. The water has been so beautiful, and we do not currently have a boat. And I didn't really want to do like a charter.
Kayaks are on our
Yes, kayaks are on our radar, but I didn't want to do a charter or something formal like that,
Mm-hmm.
because that's like a whole thing, and it's just like more intense than what I was wanting. So I just kind of was like musing to Greg, I really want to go out. I kind of just feel like I want to go out on the water. I just want to go out and spend some time out there. And then everyone kept asking us if we were going to the air show, and I have never been to an air show, and I did not think I was an air show person. And so it was not even like remotely interesting to me. But then when we saw the Blue Angels fly over Duval Street, I thought that was really cool.
It was, yeah.
Because we did that Thursday.
Yes.
They flew over Duval on Thursday, and I posted that on our Instagram and our TikTok and our Facebook. And then when we were driving to... Where were we going? We went up to Sugarloaf, somewhere. We were going into the Lower Keys, and it was on Friday, and they were practicing. The Blue Angels were practicing. So we were just seeing, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And so then I was like, well, maybe we do want to go to the air show. I don't know. So I put out, I wanted to go out on the water, and I maybe was interested in seeing the air show. And then we got a last minute invite on Saturday to go out on the boat to go watch the air show from the water.
Which was really cool.
So we went. It was really cool. It was beautiful because we went anchored up over by Boca Chica. There were a bunch of other boats, but we kind of went to this like sandbar, and we just hung out. And the boat we were on is really nice people, like everyone that we were with. And we had snacks and we had drinks, and we just hung out and talked. And then when it was time for the air show, it was really cool. It's really cool.
The coolest part was when they did that one flyover.
They like buzzed us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The entire boat people, but
yeah.
Don't yawn. No, I'm gonna yawn.
Yes, that was
no
cool.
yawning.
Yeah, they came over quite close to us, flew close to us, and yeah, that was very, very cool. Mm-hmm. I think the thing that I kept thinking, and I haven't said this to you at all, so we haven't had this conversation, but the thing to me that was the coolest about that was that you just know that the people who are Blue Angels and everyone who's on that team, but especially the Blue Angel pilots, are just so passionate about their work. Like they just... Ain't
no way I want to do that.
Yeah, like that they just were like born to be pilots. They absolutely love what they do. They love the opportunity to go out and like they meet people in the communities where they do their shows at, and like it's incredible. Like I was sitting there watching it, and I'm like, there are humans
driving
those jets. They're flying those jets, and they're doing these like incredible feats and these crazy things. Like again, that like Greg said, like we would not want to do. We're not daredevil people at all. So like, or adrenaline junkies or anything like that. But like, I just kept thinking, I was like, I think it's just so incredible and inspiring when you observe other humans who are doing something that they're so passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I really liked about it. I mean, I thought it was cool to observe it. It was cool to be a part of it. It was cool to like hear it and see it. It was very cool. Like highly recommended if you can catch a Blue Angel show. But beyond that, I kept thinking about the humans who are inside the jets and how cool it is that they have that opportunity to do something so amazing, and that they just have to love, like they just have to be so passionate about it. So I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, so that's what we did Saturday, and that was once again an unexpected fun trip.
Yes.
But I'm very glad it happened. It was very fun, very cool.
Yes, it was awesome.
And then, we actually saw the Blue Angels technically 3 times. We saw them, you started it. We saw them Thursday when they flew down Duval.
Yep.
Which was really cool.
Yep.
we saw them Friday when we were leaving Old Town, coming back to our place.
Yep.
They were practicing.
Yep.
And then we saw them yesterday.
Yep.
And we heard them today.
We did hear them today. Yeah.
So that was really cool. I think Friday we ended up going to an open house.
Oh, yeah.
Not planned. We went to One Love. Probably our favorite place to eat.
Yeah.
I think they have the tastiest food.
Yeah.
Or they're up there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And so we went to One Love. And then... I'm about to yawn again.
I'll be right back.
Went to One Love, and then we went to this open house in Sugarloaf. And not on the water, just priced just above $1 million, but very large house. Needs some work, but very cool. Almost reminded you of the old Keys. Like it had a bigger lot. It had the bones, and it was a really neat little home.
Well, it was built in 92, but it's a custom house, and you can tell that it's a custom house. And, it needs some work, certainly. It could use some updating from the 90s.
Guys, Winnie is being an absolute ham bone right now.
Total ham.
And she's about to bark, I have a feeling. And right now, you probably can see her on the camera. She's so cute. She just had a little nap.
She wakes up very happy.
She had a little bit of chicken for pre-dinner.
Mm-hmm. Little appetizer. Little chickie, little nap. Lower
she just did a major stretch on her way over here.
Oh, my gosh.
And now she's going to sit at the end of the couch and stare into the kitchen.
She's ready for her dinner.
Yep. Sorry.
It's okay. So it was built in the 90s. It could definitely use, I would say, some updating from, the 90s, early 2000s. But it's livable. The bones are great. The lot is beautiful, and it's sandwiched between an empty lot that evidently is owned by the county, and as I understand it, will not be built on. So it's just like beautiful old Florida brush. And then the other side, they have some neighbors, but again, the lot is quite large, so they're not like right on top of you. There's a yard, there's a little workshop. I mean, it's unheard of, like in the Keys, especially like in the lower Keys, you know.
And another really cool thing is it's not on the water, but that neighborhood back there, Indian Mounds, they, I guess, have a shared boat ramp. Now, it's locked up, but if you're a resident, you get a key. So, what's better than if you can't be on the water, have a essentially private boat ramp that you can go launch your boat at.
Yeah.
And I think that's a nice little bonus to say, hey, we're not on the water, but you can, if you bought it and you wanted to rent it for half the year or whatever, someone could still bring their boat.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We did not actually go look at the boat ramp.
No.
But
no,
that's assuming you're able to. I don't know.
What I really liked about the property, the things I really liked the most were the yard. It was just a very big yard. There's grass. I mean, it was like wild, right? It was almost like Gainesville-ish, like the yard sort of
like
feel. Micanopy-ish, yeah. But like there was the yard with the grass. There's like old, like historic, beautiful, mature trees, which have my heart. I always love like true mature trees. And the house itself, the side where you go out onto the porches, they had these like porches that ran the length of the side of the house, and like the double doors that went out to them, like the French doors that went out from both the upstairs bedrooms bedroom and then also the downstairs like living area. It was just like you could imagine it being like breezy and having the doors open, and like it's just, you could definitely see the potential. To me, I love those types of houses where you have projects and you kind of see a diamond in the rough, and this one definitely was. And I mean, it's like a 15-minute drive to Key West. I mean, you're close to Key West, and it's just over $1 million is the asking price. That's the asking price, just over $1 million. So yeah, very interesting little spot. And I'll tell you the address in case you want to Google it. It's 19611, and I think it's Tequesta. It's Tequuesta Street in Sugarloaf Key. 19611 Tequesta Street. Tequesta Street. Yeah. So
cool.
Adorable place. That's not even our property of the week.
No.
That's just a place.
Adorbs.
It's adorbs. Yeah, it's just something we wanted to mention because that was the open house.
That was something that we did. We just went to it. We saw that they're having an open house, and we said, well, let's just drive the 15 minutes to it and go check it out.
Yep.
I think it was Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And, man, I don't even know what we did. I know what you did. You started me. I can't stop yawning.
I did a new video this week. On TikTok.
You did a phenomenal video on TikTok about Blue Heaven and the history of it.
Yeah.
And it's gotten quite the attention.
It has.
It's people are digging it, and
everyone's talking about it.
Everyone. Literally go just walk up to a random person, odds are they watch the video. So
yeah. Actually, fun fact. I recorded it twice because I recorded it once and posted it, and it just went into the TikTok ether. It was gone. Hours of work gone.
And as I say when I'm on our lives, Stephanie truly puts hours when it's involving the history ones, hours of work into it. And she posted it. It said that it posted, but it never posted.
Yeah, TikTok does that sometimes. It's kind of a stinker that way. But yeah, so.
It's a very polite way of saying it.
Yeah. But Greg watched the first one before I posted it, and then Greg has obviously watched the second one, and he said my second one was better. So it all worked out. It was fine. So yeah, go check that out if you haven't seen it. It stinks because there used to be a 10-minute long option on TikTok, and I was really looking forward to possibly doing a longer video for that because there's a lot of history. As a lot of times there's just hundreds of years of history that you're covering, but the 10-minute option has disappeared, and I Googled it. It's disappeared for everyone, and TikTok never said anything about it. It's just gone. So I had to do it in 3 minutes. So that's funny because I've also had people commenting on there like, I think that you missed this, or I think you missed that, or you didn't mention this. It's like, I mentioned everything I could possibly say in my fastest voice. In 3 minutes, I'm covering literally 100 and
you can't please everyone.
150 years almost of a little less than 150 years of a lot of history, not just Blue Heaven, but the building Blue Heaven is in and what it was before Blue Heaven. So anyways, lots of history, 3 minutes long. Go check it out if you're a fan of Key West history and or Blue Heaven and or both.
Yep.
So I did that. So that was actually a ton of work.
Yeah,
that's a ton of work.
That takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
And we've just been working. We're getting crunch time with this house that's up in Marathon at Key Colony Beach. Yep. So we've just been working.
Well, I had a board meeting too.
We had a board meeting. Yeah. And
some of that.
I did too for.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Fishing tournament that we're about to be doing for Key West Association of Realtors.
Mm-hmm. It's a dolphin tournament, right?
It's going to be a dolphin tournament. So that's coming up. That's going to be June 30th, I think, will be the captain's meeting. And then July 1st will be the actual tournament.
Oh, okay.
So reach out to me, any of you fishermen out there. Let me know. And I'll point you in the right direction.
Yeah, cool.
So
yeah.
So that's that. I mean,
that's that.
Not a ton, but we were busy. And
the days just go by.
Yesterday was really cool because we went out on a boat. Yeah. Beautiful weather.
I'm telling you, it is so gorgeous right now. It has been so pretty. If you're coming here. Yeah. Well, and I'm really glad because there's a lot of people who have said I'm coming this weekend. I hope the weather's nice because we actually had a little bit of rain, very little rain earlier this week, a third of
Fort Lauderdale, Miami had flash floods.
Torrential rain.
They had 20 inches of rain, and we got.
I think we got half an inch. Less than half an inch.
It was 0.03 inches or something. 0.3 inches maybe.
Oh, our neighbor told us the other day, I'm just mentioning this randomly because it popped in my head, but our neighbor told us the other day that she lives on the other side, that side with the water, and she said that manatees come up to where she lives. So I'm excited. I hope that we'll maybe get a chance to see manatees over here where we can walk. But yeah, that would be really cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what's coming up on this week?
Oh, What's happening this week? Let me tell you.
Here's what's happening in our neck of the woods.
Okay.
This week here in Key West, as she slowly goes to
There's actually like a lot of stuff. It was funny because there wasn't much last week, and then I feel like there's like a ton of stuff. So I'm not going to name all of it.
Name it all.
I'll give you the headline, right?
Yeah.
So
just give the headline for all of them.
April 18th, the studios of Key West. Jake
Gyllenhaal.
No.
Oh.
Shimabukuro.
Nailed it. First time.
In concert. The Hawaiian-born virtuoso, often called the Jimi Hendrix of the ukulele.
Ooh.
Yep. So he is performing at $60 for tickets. Show starts at 7 at the Helmerich Theater, 533 Eaton Street.
Okay.
April 20th, the Connections Project Key West opening celebration. The Florida Keys Council of the Arts Connections Project Mural Roadshow is underway, and this location is the final stop. This year's mosaic of 300 small paintings by Keys artists celebrates the Keys' unique history and bicentennial with the theme Pirates to Pineapples in Paradise, 200 years in Monroe County. The mural debuts at the Florida Keys Council of the Arts headquarters at the historic Gatto Building in Key West with a free opening reception Thursday, April 20th from 5 to 7, and the mural remains on display at this location through May 5th. That's at 1100 Simonton Street.
So the Jag Gallery, probably.
No, it's at the Gatto Building. It's that old cigar.
Right there.
The Jag Gallery is not on... Is it on Simonton?
I don't know.
Okay. April 20th, there's a Sunset Pier Red Not Chili Peppers concert to benefit Reef Relief. You can Google that. Show starts at 4:20 on Sunset Pier.
Or Reef Relief?
It's Reef Relief. So it's April 20th. The show starts at 4:20, and it's Red Not Chili Peppers concert to benefit Reef Relief. April 21st, Youth Making Ripples International Youth Film Festival. To kick off Earth Day weekend, Moat Marine Laboratory is hosting the Youth Making Ripples International Youth Film Festival on Friday evening at the Florida Keys Marine Sanctuary Eco Center at 35 East Quay Road in Key West. So that's at the back of the Truman Annex. The film competition that debuted in 2014 is open to kindergarten through college students from around the world to display their creative talents to serve as a voice for our oceans. The films, all 5 minutes or less, range in topics from local marine threats or concerns to a specific call to action for marine conservation. Doors open for the event at 5, followed at 5:30 by a ribbon cutting ceremony for Moat's updated coral reef restoration exhibit inside the center, followed by the film festival at 6 at the Center's Theater, and admission is free. So that sounds really cool. That'd be something cool to take your kids to if you were in town. April 21st through the 30th is the 41st annual Conch Republic Days. Google it. April 22nd, Tropic Cinema is doing their first movie under the stars, I think, of the summer season. So they're doing... What's going
to be the movie? Back to the Future?
Back to the Future. Yeah, so we should definitely go to this.
I feel like I watched that somewhere.
Tropic Cinema presents Back to the Future for the free April movie Under the Stars Cinema Classics screening on Eaton Street. Limited seating is available, but you're welcome to bring your own chairs or blankets. Concessions available inside the lobby. Screening starts a half an hour after sunset, approximately 8:15 p.m. And that's at 416 Eaton Street.
That seems late.
Okay, there's a couple more things I'll just headline for you.
Yes,
Papio
please.
Kinetic Sculpture and Art Bike Parade.
Okay.
Google it. Key West Southernmost Runners Earth Day 5K Run Walk. And the 23rd Earth Day Fair at May Sands Montessori School.
Cool.
So lots of stuff this week.
Lots going on.
Yep.
All right.
If you're on the island, you won't be bored.
So time for the exciting stuff? No, that's not exciting.
House of the Week.
But wait. No, wait. House of the Week. But wait.
Part 1.
We're going to start doing 2 houses of the week. Since we've been having a lot of people ask us about other keys. We've had a lot of people asking us about Marathon. If we can help them out there, which we definitely can. So we're going to start doing 1 house in Key West. And we're going to start doing 1 house throughout the rest of the Keys. Probably be Marathon-ish area and down, but it could be one up above if it's a sweet-looking house. So, first house up, we'll do Key West. And that house is something Street. Go ahead, Stephanie.
1230 Seminary Street.
Close.
This place is beautiful.
It is.
It is a... Sorry, I need to click over to the details. So it is a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, year built, 1890. Yeah. 1890, y'all.
Just kidding. 130 years ago.
That's wild. It does have its one non-transient license, meaning it can be rented for monthly rentals. And the asking price is $2.9 million.
It's beautiful, though.
It's almost 2,000 square feet. It's 1,987 square feet. It is stunning. Like, stunning. So the outside is a huge selling point, in my opinion.
It's beautiful out there.
It's Craig Reynolds design hardscaping. So kudos to Craig Reynolds because it looks...
I mean, no one knows who that is, but...
I'm sure people... Not... Yes.
I'm kidding.
So Craig Reynolds did the hardscaping. The pool is beautiful. There's... Yes, I think we're going to see if we can put some of the photos into the video if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're not, Google it. Just go look at it. It's absolutely beautiful. 1230 Seminary Street, Key West. It's definitely got... So it's got like mid-century modern furnishings in there. And you can definitely see like a nod to that, where they've sort of mixed like the historic elements with like the Dade County pine, the exposed Dade County pine, the beautiful flooring, the like the banister on the stairs and the stairs themselves. Like they really kept that like true to the history of the house, but they've brought in some modern elements. It really works. It's really pretty. But the ceilings are high. It's a nice one. It's so gorgeous. Like, it's so gorgeous. So, yeah, this one...
List price is 2.9?
This one is 2.9, yeah. And, you know, if I was weighing in, I would say it's priced pretty appropriately.
Okay.
That's my...
It's interesting.
Just based on where it is, the size of it, and the finishes, because it's nice. Because you can find other... You know, you might find another 2,000 square foot Old Town house that's not redone as well as this, that's priced very similarly. So to have something that's done this nicely inside and out, without seeing it, first, you know, at first blush, I would say it's priced pretty appropriately. Beautiful house. Google it. Or don't.
Ooh. Sassy.
All right. So, House of the Week.
Numero dos.
So this one we have seen.
We have walked this one.
And we showed it to some clients. They chose not to buy it. We absolutely fell in love with it. It wasn't a fit for them. Right. You have to have that, like, this is my house feeling. Yeah. They didn't have that feeling. It wasn't there. But we love this house.
But, well, I think what we love about this house is, one, the view's second to none.
Oh, my God. Buy it for the view.
You're buying it for the view. And the outdoor space is absolutely, like, phenomenal. And it's really cool because the downstairs, so it's 2 stories, the downstairs is, like, almost like a blank slate. It's a huge open area. I mean, it has 2 bedrooms down there and a bathroom. But, like, you could turn that into, like, a really cool, like, just hangout spot.
Yeah. So let me before we go further, let me just give you some of the specs on it. So the address, it's in Duck Key. It's 234 West Seaview Circle, Duck Key. It is 2,450 square feet. So it's a big house. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. And it's a really interesting layout because the upstairs is the primary bed with an ensuite bath.
And a washer and dryer.
A laundry room. And then there's another half bath, or is it a half bath or another full? Wasn't there another full bathroom upstairs as well?
Right. Maybe. I don't remember.
Because it's a 3-3. There's no half.
Yeah, but is it a 3-3 and a half?
No, it's a 3-3.
Oh,
it's a straight up 3-3.
It's probably a full bath upstairs.
Yeah. So there's the full bath. Then there's the primary with the ensuite full bath, and then there's the laundry with the washer dryer upstairs, like a nice big closet, and then the kitchen and living room. So you just have the primary bedroom, and then downstairs is what Greg was talking about, which is There are 2 bedrooms. They have bunk beds in there, and it's a huge open area. It's got a kitchen downstairs also, and they have
and
it set
I think
up.
it has laundry down there too.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, they use it. They both use it, and they also rent it, I believe. And when I was there, the thing that kept popping into my head was having vacationed in that area. Like, you just see that and you think, if you have a big family, or if you were renting it and someone had a big family, it's like perfect. Like, the kids go downstairs, like everyone can hang out downstairs. Like, you got your kitchen, you've got your bedrooms, huge, like a massive couch. You could probably put 3 or 4 like adults on that couch comfortably. Space, it goes right out to the pool. The pool area is nice. And then, like what Greg was talking about, was the outdoor area being so nice. Not only is it beautiful, like stunning views, and the pool is super pretty, but they've set it up really nice and really well thought out, where there's different sort of areas
There's
outside.
several hangout spots.
Yeah, so it's not just like a pool and like 4 lounge chairs, and then you've just got like all this open area where it's hot and there's no shade, and you're just like, well, what are we supposed to do here? Like, they've really thought it out. There's like a fire pit underneath, like a pergola with really nice Adirondack chairs.
The pool is beautiful.
I think there's a hammock out there. There's like the little AstroTurf area. There's a little storage shed on the side. Then you've got
your view is the ocean.
Open ocean.
So you're on it. So this part of Duck Key is you have your canal, then you have your rocks that separate the canal and the ocean,
which is nice
on this back stretch of Duck Key. So
because we've been at rental houses,
yeah,
where the boat has been tied to a dock that's straight out to open water, and the boat gets beat up because of
there's constant boat traffic and any type of
so
weather.
It's so nice that rock wall or that seawall is there almost, because it protects the boats that are in the canal without
impeding your view
at all. Yeah, there's no
the
obstruction.
View is like, golly, man, you'd be waiting for thunderstorms to roll in.
Oh my gosh.
You got beautiful sunset views.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ocean view. It's entire ocean.
Yeah.
That's worth it right there. Listed at 3.2. Yep.
Listed at 3.2, and yeah, you're
getting that view.
You should Google it and look at it just for the view, because it really is phenomenal. And what I will say too is, when you look at the pictures and you look at the view, I don't think the pictures really do it justice. We were there on an absolutely beautiful sunny day, and you know how there's like, maybe you don't know, but there's some areas where like the ocean it's pretty because it's the ocean, right? Like, that's always going to be pretty because you're looking out at water, but you can't really see a lot of variation in the water just because of the way that the bottom is, or the way that, whatever. This area, on the sunny day when we were looking at it, it was so many different colors. It was so beautiful, and it was just stunning. So it's beautiful open water as well. Like, really just like gorgeous to look at.
You may never, you'll go out on the boat, but you could sit out on your porch and never leave.
Yeah.
If you could work remotely, or if you're not working, if you've already retired or whatever, never leave your porch.
Yeah.
Go down and hang out in your pool.
Well, and also, if you haven't been to Duck Key, it's a great little area. Mm-hmm. It's like it's a neighborhood. It's
very
just pretty.
Key Colony-ish.
Yes, Key Colony-ish.
Yeah.
Yes, very Key Colony-ish. A slightly different vibe.
Yeah, it is a little different.
It's not, but very similar. Like, if you kind of like the Key Colony vibe, you would more than likely like Duck Key.
Yeah.
It's pretty, and it's kind of, I don't know, there's something about it. I always say this, it feels a little old Florida to me. It feels a little...
Well, that's what I was going to say. It's a little bit more old Florida than maybe Key Colony.
Yeah, maybe. But this place is a very nice house, beautiful views, great for boaters, great for if you have kids, family, if you want to live in it, if you want to rent it. Like, it checks a lot of boxes. So this place is really beautiful if you're looking in the mid or lower keys. And I think this is also, a bit of a testament to maybe getting a little more bang for your buck outside of Key West. I mean, it's similar in price, but you're on the water. You can have your boat there.
There's a boat lift.
Yeah, it's it's quite pretty.
It's a cool little spot.
Not to say that this is more affordable, quote unquote, but you know, when you look at the amenities, when you look at the lot size, when you look at some of that stuff, you can get a little bit more. So if that's what you're looking for, this could be a fit.
Reach out to us.
Yeah, absolutely. 234 West Seaview Circle, Duck Key. Beautiful place.
Cool. What else? Is that it? I feel like that's it.
Yeah, maybe I'll think of something. I'm trying to think if there's anything like, we ate Clementes this week, which we have not had Clementes in a long time. So just like,
we haven't had it in a long time.
Talking about food. So we haven't had that in a while. We got a gluten-free pizza, a Caesar salad, and their meatballs. And their Caesar
all phenomenal.
It's really good.
And they're kind of nice when you go in.
Yeah, they're nice. They're helpful, and we get their meatballs. And then normally what we do is we make like a sandwich with them, like meatball sub style. Very good. Their meatballs are really good
today.
Yeah. So if you're gluten-free,
spectacular.
Gluten-free
meatballs,
pizza,
gluten-free bread.
Oh yeah, delish.
Meatball sandwich.
Yeah. So very good. So for all of our people who are looking for food content, that's why are you looking around?
I feel like we recently got something, but that was really cool, but I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we got the big dog ramp for the little girls. We have a dog ramp for the little girls to go on the couch. And when we lived in Gainesville, Greg built a custom dog ramp at the foot of our bed, which I wish that we had the tools and the space for you to do it here, because that one it was a ramp and then it had like a little landing at the end, so they could kind of like go onto the flat part and then jump on the bed. And but we don't have we don't have the tools.
So Winnie's already mastered it, but Perry.
Well, but Winnie was very picky about it because we tried it on your side, the foot of the bed, and then my side. And your side, you didn't like it there because then you can't get in on your side of the bed. You have to get in at the end of the bed. And so we moved it. Dogs. We moved it to the end of the bed. She didn't want anything to do with it. We moved it to my side of the bed. She didn't want anything to do with it. We moved it back to your side of the bed. She used it.
She uses it constantly.
She let us know exactly where she wanted us to have that ramp. So now she goes right up Papa's side, and she...
You gotta get Perry to learn it.
Yep.
I mean, Perry knows how to do it. She's just...
Scared?
Yeah, I think. She was kind of like that way with the couch one, too. And then
she finally
once she gets it, she's fine, because she's actually, she may not look it, but she's a little bit more athletic than Winnie, so she thinks she can go up and down.
She's got ups for being a little weenie dog.
Yeah. So cool.
I think that's
it, guys. Remember, if you like our content, please subscribe. Make sure you watch our videos, like and comment. Yeah. Other than that, if you need any real estate, please reach out. Thanks a lot, guys.
Have a good week. Bye.
Bye.